Hello guys, welcome to this video, and in this video I'm going to show you how to validate a niche you've chosen to work on. So that's what I'm going to show you in this video. I'm going to show you how you can be able to say, okay, this niche I've chosen to work on is something that I know is going to work for me. So you can be able to now start creating contents in that particular niche. So how can you now be able to validate it? So in order to see that, okay, you can start creating the contents that you have in mind. So one of the things you have to do is, first of all, let's go over to youtube.com. Now I have to make this quick recap here, that the reason why I'm using youtube.com is because YouTube remains one of the best, or would I say the top video content platform that you have on the internet. So YouTube is one of the search engines that you also have, that whereby you can create contents and equally even make money on time, over passive income from it over time. So and that is why I'm showing you using this biggest platform, so to show you how you can be able to do things and be able to create contents on daily basis or on weekly basis as well, and post it on youtube.com in order to see that you get attraction from them or from YouTube as well. So now what you have to understand when you come to picking a niche, like I said earlier on the past video or in the previous video I made, is that you have to get your passion ready. Where your interest lies is one of the best things you need to take note of when creating or when choosing a niche. Now after you've chosen a niche, you'll be like, okay, I have this niche in mind. For instance, let's say you have a niche whereby let's say you have making videos about food. Yeah, let me use food. I don't know why I love food, but let me just use food as an instance here. So let's say you have an interest in making contents or creating contents about food, teaching people or showing people how to cook different meals and the rest of them. So how will you now be able to validate and say, okay, this niche is something that I feel like I can do over time, and how can you now start getting ideas on how you can do this or how you can be able to do such niche create much content in such niche. This is what I'm going to show you in this video. So to do that, once you come over to youtube.com, just go over to the search area and search for that particular niche you have in mind. Search for that particular passion, or would I say that area or category that you have in mind. For instance, I have food recipes here. Let me equally use it as an instance to show you how you can be able to validate that it's a good idea for or for you to make videos on. So once I click on food recipes, I'll allow you to load up, and once it comes up, I will now be able to check and see if it's something that I can do. For instance, if you come to these food recipes we have here, if I should scroll down, you're going to see we have this video, 12 easy food recipes to make at home. We have 5.2 million views 4 years ago, and the channel here is dead, which has 2.18 million subscribers. So if you scroll down, you see that these are food recipes channels. So what you have to do is, you don't need to concentrate or look at the videos they are making. You don't need to be overwhelmed with the videos. What you just have to do is to come over here to this filter area and click on this filter area, and once you click on it, let me go ahead and show you what you just need to do, or what you have to bear in mind in order to see that you validate that niche you've chosen. So once you click on this filters, you come over to where you have type. Now under this type, you're going to see channel. So what this thing means is that YouTube should show me, click on that channel, and what it means is that YouTube should show you food recipes, as in channels that has food recipes as its name. Now when it comes to content creation, you have to understand something, that the easier it is to communicate the idea you have to an audience, that is easier it is to win such people, to win much followers or subscribers to your content creation space. I don't know if you understand that. So now if you click on this channel, I clicked on channel, and the channel YouTube is going to show me channels that has food recipes, or that deals on food recipes. I don't know if you understand that. Now if I come over here, let me quickly come over here. I don't know why my internet is lagging now. Don't know. Okay, let me quickly stop this and reload. I guess that's why my internet is lagging. let me quickly stop this. All right, let me pause the recording here. All right, now okay, now once you are here, what you're going to notice is that okay, now I've searched for food recipes and based on channels. Now I'm seeing this thing here. I'm seeing Yummy Cash food recipes. I'm seeing this one. This person Sika in Ghanaian food channel. Okay, let me go ahead and let me scroll down. Okay, now let me scroll down. Now once you're scrolling down, I can be able to see, okay, you have cooking food recipes and the rest of them. If I should scroll down, you're able to see, okay, you will not be like, you will have instant food recipes and the rest of them. Now this is like I'm showing you something that you need to, if you're someone who knows about food, or you can be able to create contents about food. Now this is something you can be able to focus and deal on. Now what do I mean by that? I'm just making this search here. I don't really know what food recipes is all about. I don't really know how to create how to be able to create or cook foods, but someone who knows how to cook food, this is an opportunity for you if you're someone who lives in Nigeria, because you can be like, okay, food recipes in Nigeria can be your channel name. So let me equally go ahead and input all the terms I talked about. Now let me say food recipes in Nigeria. Now if I click on this search, now I'm going to search it based on channel as well, and I'll be able to see if this is something that I can be able to do. I don't know if you understand. Like if you're someone who knows, or you'll be like, okay, you're someone who can cook food, or you can recommend food recipes to people and you can cook dishes and the rest of them. So you just have to come over here, like I said earlier, on come to youtube.com. That search you have, or that niche you have in mind, just input it on the search box there. All right, now as you can see, once we inputted food recipes in Nigeria, and this thing has to come up, and you can see there are some people who are very good, or who are doing these things here. Okay, this one says the best Nigerian egusi soup recipe, delicious rice recipe, and the rest of them. So now how can you not be able to validate? Now this is to show you that this channel is something that works. I don't know if you understand. As you can see, this one has this channel has about, or this video in particular has about 1.7 million views over 12 months ago. So as you can see here, so this is to show you that okay, if you should scroll down, you're going to see most of these videos has much views. I don't know if you understand that. Now this is show you something, even if you're in the food area, it's something that can work. And what you now need to understand, if you are someone who wants to go into this this field of niche, is to understand the competition and the key terms that you need to use in order to see that in order to see that you rank as well, in order to see that you'll be able to create content that people also love to watch. Now in this series, I'm equally going to show you most of the things you need to take note of in order to see that you can be able to create good content that people will like to watch. And if you understand, now to be able to let me go ahead and show you another one. Let's say for instance, you are a fashion designer. Let me go ahead and say fashion designing. Let me say you have interest in fashion design. Now remember, because the reason why we're making this video, or why you need to watch or understand this video, is because you need to validate your niche. Now because you need to validate your niche, this is something you need to understand in practical. That's, you need to understand this thing practically, because without validating your niche, you might start creating content that may not resonate with your niche, and you may not know how you can be able to create good content that people would like to watch. So that's why I'm showing you practically what other people are doing already, and so how you can be able to validate. Like I said, the first one is that you have to first of all input that niche you have in mind in the search box of YouTube. platform. So like I did earlier on, I inputted food recipes in Nigeria, and as well as I now inputted fashion designing. So let me go ahead and search for fashion design. Now if you search for fashion design, let's say you're in the field of fashion design or have this fashion designing interest, like you want to show people how to become a fashion designer or how to be able to do things concerning fashion design and the rest of them, how they can be able to design people who don't know about fashions, how they can be able to queue up and do or be able to understand more about fashion. So what you have to do is just come over here and make the search on the YouTube search space. So make the search there, make the search on the YouTube search space, and what you have to understand is that you need to scroll down. As you can see, this channel or this one has about 524,000 subscribers. How to become a fashion designer. He created a video on how to become a fashion designer and the rest of them. Now what you can equally do, you can equally narrow it more down. Let's say you can say, okay, fashion design, like I said earlier on, you have to go back to this filter area. Let me first of all go back to this filter area and show you. Just choose channels only. Let's say go back to filter areas first, then you choose only channels. Allow you to show you only channels, like channels that create videos about something of that nature. Now one of the things you have to take note of why to become a good content creator is the fact that, let's say you want to venture into fashion designing. Now if you can be able to get your niche to be fashion designing, then you can equally choose your name, like you can derive your name from that fashion design. For instance, what do I mean? You can derive your name to say fashion design in Nigeria, something of that nature. So this is something that you have to understand in content creation. This in content distribution is very much important in content distribution, because it will help you to distribute your contents very much faster, because people are likely to search for that key term on YouTube as well as on Google or any search engine at all. But first, I'll equally show you about that in this series. So first of all, let's go ahead and validate our channels first. So let's not deviate from this particular topic. So now if I click on the channel, I'll now be able to see, okay, these are channels that talk about fashion designing. Now I'll be able to see much channels, no country specific, no, it's just worldwide. I'm going to see worldwide channels that are talking about fashion designing. Now I equally be able to understand and I will be able to understand the kind of videos these channels are likely to make. So this is something that you need to research on, and it will help you to validate what you have in mind. I don't know if you understand. That is why I'm making this video, to show you how you can validate a niche that okay, this is something I have in mind I want to do. This is how you can be able to validate it. For instance, like I said here on, if I come over to these filters and I click on channel, and it will show me channels that has fashion design as a key term. So now, so you're seeing here we have this one, which is fashion designing, 1.2 1.7 subscribers. We have this one to be 265,000 subscribers, and the list goes on and on and on. So this is how you can be able to validate your niche, the niche you have in mind. You can equally narrow it down to be in a specific region. For instance, I can say fashion designing in Nigeria. Remember, I'm creating this video from Nigeria, so you can equally say, okay, fashion designing in Nigeria. Let me go ahead and input the key term I'm talking about here, in Nigeria. Alright, so and now I'll click on search. And so I will go ahead and click on search. So once I click on search, I will now be able to see fashion designing in Nigeria. Like channels. I'll be able to navigate and check about channels that talk about fashion designing in Nigeria specifically. Now, as you can see, let me show you something also here, and this is something I'm going to show you in the course of this training. If you notice something, you see that my videos, most of these videos, you are seeing search insights. Like on the right hand side here, you'll be able to see most things, most keyword people also search for, and the rest of them. As you can see, you see metrics of the volume of the keyword and the competition. This one says the competition is very low. As you can see here, it says 63 out of 100%, and the volume that has been searching for it is also low. I don't know if you understand that. The volume that is searching for it is very high. Like, look at the volume here, and why the competition is very low. As you can see it here, it's in the green tab. It's showing you that if you are someone who knows about fashion designing in Nigeria, you are very likely to topple up and do more things, and be able to get people that watch your videos and watch your contents, and you as well can be able to generate income. Remember, the end means of creating content on the internet is to be able to earn passive income online. Now, and that's the reason why I'm showing you YouTube channel. That's why I'm showing you or I'm teaching you how to be able to create content using YouTube, because with YouTube you cannot be able to you can earn passive income while you are sleeping. You can earn money from YouTube. So in the next video I'm going to show you also let me quickly show you something you need to understand here. Let me still scroll down to show you keywords that you can equally rank on. Okay, this one does not have any keywords to show me because it does not gather any much this thing from Google Trends. But as you can see here, it's showing me something similar. It says top related opportunities that can rank fast. As you can see, it says fashion design. So this is if you're able to create contents. Let's say you are good or in fashion design. If you can create content about fashion design, all these keyword, using this keyword or these key terms here, you are very much likely to get a good amount of subscribers and be able to make money from YouTube. Now, this is one of the ways. Like, as you can see, this channel. Okay, let me quickly show you something I just saw while scrolling down here. Let me show you something. Now, as you can see, this channel here has about 28,000 subs. As you can see, it has about 28,000 subs, and it created this video 3 months ago. And so this is one of the ways you can be able to validate your niche. This is one of the ways you can be able to validate your niche. So in the course of this series, I'm going to equally show you how you can be able to use tools that will equally help you to find keyword terms, to find topics, to generate content ideas. So in the next video, I'm going to show you the 3 biggest platforms that you can be able to host your videos on. The 3 biggest, on the internet, the 3 biggest platforms that you can use to host your videos. Like initially, I've started with YouTube, which is one of the best that you can use as a content creator. So in order to become a content creator, you have to understand about YouTube. Yes, YouTube is one of the best content creation platform that you need to use. I mostly recommend YouTube, but I'm equally going to show you about 2 other ways or 2 other platforms that you can be able to use to create videos or create contents about. So see you in the next video.